The Silverlit Nano Falcon is an awesome and iconic RC helicopter, being that it holds the official Guinness Book of World Records title for smallest RC helicopter. Even better, it's fun to fly and actually flies well. I had so much fun with this thing that I wondered if there were any other tiny helicopters as small and functional as this one. Enter the Syma S6. Now this helicopter, I just want to say that this helicopter is awesome. I mean, it flies really well. It's fully functional. It's actually more functional than the Silverlit Nano Falcon, being as though the Silverlit Nano Falcon, it has a constant forward flight to it, whereas this S6, it can actually hover. The Nano Falcon couldn't just hover unless without any modifications. I've heard of a modification where you put a little weight on the tail of the Nano Falcon and it would allow it to hover somewhat. But this thing hovers without any modifications. I mean, it's holding nice hovers for me. It can pirouette. That's another thing that the Nano Falcon can't do because of the fact that it doesn't hover. It can't pirouette. This thing pirouettes. It holds a nice hover. It's very speedy in flight. The transmitter actually has two rates. There's a high rate and a low rate. So when you switch to high rates, this thing can really move. It's really fast. Well, the Nano Falcon is actually fast also, but I think this thing is a little faster. It's a little more stable. Actually, with the Nano Falcon, it flies really well. Don't get me wrong, this thing flies really well, but even though it has that constant forward flight to it, if it touched something, any little tap of the wall or anything will cause this thing to go down. Now this Syma S6, it's more resistant to things like that. Like I've bumped walls and bumped chairs while I'm flying, and it'll just keep flying. You know, it'll maybe rock back and forth, but it'll just keep flying. It won't just fall out of the sky like the Nano Falcon does. Now I know the question is, the big question is, which one is smaller? Is it really smaller than the Nano Falcon? Because Syma's been advertising this thing as the world's smallest RC helicopter in production. And after I sized them up and compared them, I think the Silverlit Nano Falcon still has the title. It's just a little bit smaller, but it's close. And don't get me wrong, this really is impressive what they put into this small helicopter here. The detail and everything is nice, but the Nano Falcon is just a little smaller. Like, if you can see, the tail here is a little longer on the S6, and also even the rotors are a little bigger on the S6. So this thing is just a little tiny bit bigger than the Nano Falcon, but it actually flies better. Now let's go to the transmitter. I actually like this presentation also. I think this is a better presentation of the product than was with the Silverlit Nano Falcon. They just put it in this box here. There's no case or anything for you to store the helicopter in or the transmitter. This is the transmitter for the Silverlit Nano Falcon. Now this, I don't know if I prefer the game pad style transmitters over the traditional ones, but being as though both of these transmitters are really small, I don't think there's a big difference, you know, in my preference. Like, I think they're both equal on that aspect. But this presentation is a little better, I think, much better actually, than on the Nano Falcon. Actually, on the bottom of this case here, it has two little latches that you just swipe up and you pull this out pull the transmitter out the bottom here. Put this to the side. This is the transmitter here. It's still an infrared helicopter, unfortunately. Well, anyhow, you're not going to be flying anything this small outdoors anyhow. So I think that's okay that it's infrared. If you hit this button here, if you hold it, it'll change from the frequencies when you first binding the helicopter. But once you have the power on and it's already binded, when you tap this, it'll blink one time for the slow rates, and then you tap it again and it'll blink 2 times for the faster rates. And I guess that's all there is to say about this helicopter and the transmitter. So I guess we'll go into some flight footage of this. This is the indoor flight of the new Syma S6 Nano helicopter. It's already binded to the transmitter. As you can see, this thing can hover. Hands off hover, it's really stable. Bring it down a little. This is the yaw rate. Gave a little forward bite. With that one. That's the yaw. Another good thing, the yaw is proportional. And I like that. See how slow you can get the yaw to turn. That allows for nice big circles. Let's see how fast you can fly. And there's a demonstration of her bumping into things. Like the Silverlit Nano Falcon would have been down tapping anything while it's in mid-flight. Let's see, she flies backwards. And this is only on slow rates. Let's see, I'll switch it. Okay, this is high rates here. Let's see if we can see a difference. It's actually faster. As you can see, this thing can really move. It's really fast. Let's see, that's the backwards flight. Let's see some circles. It really flies strong too. It's actually more control with this. Went down. Let's see, your hand launcher again. It's actually more control with this than with the Silverlit Nano Falcon. So it's more impressive on that aspect. It's only a little bigger. I actually like this better than the Nano Falcon. So I think that's all there is to show. So there it is, the Syma S6 Nano helicopter.